Oh, sorry. Hello and welcome everybody to episode 183 of the Immaterial podcast. And we see the XL hat. We don't get to see any eyes, just the XL hat.
That is because, one, I was looking at my phone to actually try and sort out updating the social medias, and two, because I want to reveal.
The
I,
loser of the season? Oh!
I'm not the loser. Do I look like I'm your other bot?
Almost, actually both my bots aren't doing very good yet.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Perky's...
Perky's getting back into it.
Yeah, he started to fall
Because
behind.
I don't want to spoil week 4's scores, because that'll week
Week
3's
3's
scores, which will come out on the 2nd of February, which is
tomorrow,
if you're watching live.
Yeah, we remember to say the 2nd of February. So, we skipped one part. Hello, I'm Terry.
Oh, hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi!
Hi.
And welcome to
I
the
wasn't
Immaterial
around
Gamers
last week.
podcast.
Did you enjoy my news dump that I sent you last week?
It was a little bit hectic, and we might have sort of switched the what the fuck Blizzard over to what the fuck Microsoft.
Oh yeah, what the fuck, Microsoft? I mean, that was entirely Microsoft's fault because they were the biggest news of 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sort of just everything appeared for for the next week because
Yeah, but at least last week we got confirmation. Last week was sort of more confirmation. 2 weeks ago was like they were still in the process of negotiations and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Now we're in that confirmation that provided what is it called? Basically provided that no competition laws fall through.
yeah. And now it's not even so much what the fuck Microsoft, because it looks like they're already taking action to make sure that the what the fuck Blizzard stuff is dealt with properly.
Yeah. Which is funny about that because there is a news piece I will get into a little bit later. That means what the fuck Blizzard still continues.
Does it?
But oh yes. But yeah, that's stupid. I'm just yeah.
Are you
Looking forward to that
are you
business.
trying to get some new viewers?
Look. Whatever happens with my moobs is just an entirely different thing.
Hey,
I
whatever
wasn't
we gotta do
intending
to get
do
some
it.
viewers, right?
Is this the new Twitch meta?
Who knows? There's some
Yeah.
there's some weird things going on out there.
What about overly sized soda? I mean, pop.
That it's only a 2 liter. It's not overly sized.
It's 3 liters.
Is it? It did look a little bit wider.
Yeah, a little bit wider, a little bit like me.
I might need a few of those to gain some poundage down below. Not that down below, guys. Come on. I thought of it as soon as I said it.
Poundage down below is your new Pink Floyd cover band.
All right. So.
Oh, yeah, that's our warm up, everyone. That's just how that works.
Yeah. Oh, Stefan's on. Stefan's talking to us.
Hi, Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Who says about time, and not done.
I'm assuming he means by the delayed launch of the podcast. I had some technical issues. My OBS didn't want to gather the cameras.
I mean, to be fair, I did tell him that you had Terryfall difficulties. I didn't tell him what the Terryfall difficulties were.
Yeah, for some reason.
Response was the Discord emote of man face palming.
Ow, my nose.
Well done. Your nose.
Yeah, I hit my nose. Face palming.
I can't do it with it. Hold on. Ah, fuck.
Oh, my toe.
Right into the frame of my glasses.
My toe.
An idiot. Take the glasses off.
No, you should have said.
Ow,
my toe.
For the rest of the podcast because that looked actually.
No, you're not even the same person anymore. Who are you? I have to. Okay, hold on. I'm changing your name now. I gotta change your name.
Back there you go.
But yeah.
Well,
so
happy with my XL hat, my XL wristband, and then hopefully,
the team's gonna lose.
depending on All right, fine. I will request for them some XL branded hair ties.
Yeah.
Let's think of it this way: either XL
Little, beard,
and XL,
like,
please
do
make the
little,
playoffs. Oh, beard.
yeah,
Oh,
there you go. Little XL beard
yeah.
things. Or put, like, an X and an L in your beard.
I
You need to grow it a bunch so that you can actually, like, color portions of it, and then just put
I
some,
just color it in the XL logo.
yeah.
I'm not helping the fact that I am probably. I'm gonna actually say this out loud. I am probably XL Esports creepiest fan.
I wouldn't say creepiest. I'm sure they have creepier.
I what? Really? How many other XL fans do you know who said they will promise not to cut their hair until they make playoffs, and at that point they will go bald?
I wouldn't consider that creepy.
Really?
There's much creepier things on the internet that could be done because of things.
Ah, well, yeah.
We live in the
I guess
age of if there's a thought, it happens.
that's true. That is fair. That is
So
fair. But I mean, to be fair, XL did put a post out saying us calculating our chances for playoffs by going to O2 this week. Well, I mean, looking at their strength of schedule, they're facing Rogue and Fnatic, so that's a bit of LEC news for you. Steph says Vitality. What your Vitality's creepiest fan? What weird bets have you made with them?
probably none, but he wants Vitality to win, I think.
Oh yeah, clearly he does, but still, uh, you know. Right. Anyway, I believe that right. I believe it's now time for what's been played.
Yeah. So what's been played?
What's played. We still not got around to doing the thing. I've got to get myself something. I'm sorry, it's not there in the priority list at the moment because the list is to get a new startup screen for the Tuesday special
The
that will
Tuesday
be
special.
doing later this month. No, the Tuesday special taking part
Tuesday.
on the 2nd of February 2022, starting at 2:22 in the afternoon GMT and going through till at least 2:22 in the afternoon uh, EST.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
ours
So 5
changes.
hour.
Like it has two different states,
Mm,
so it could be like EDT or EST. I think
it's
it
like
is.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah. I wish it
Yeah,
wouldn't
so we
change
might
its
get
name.
BST for British Summertime.
Yeah. I wish it wouldn't change its name. Just say if it's daylight savings or not. But apparently, it has to change its name
Yeah,
too.
I mean the daylight savings. Who uses it anyway? Farmers.
Yeah. Our schedules all stay the same. It just
Yeah,
makes us have to sleep in 1 extra hour, or wake up 1 extra hour early.
yeah. Fuckers.
But yeah.
Right. Anyway, yeah. What's been played?
What's been played? Well,
True.
um, I don't know if you've seen, but in TFT there's a lunar festival, the
I
Lunar
have.
New Year festival thing, and it's
Yeah.
all for TFT, which is great.
Yeah.
And so
And
first,
well, you see, because I've now been doing Lunar Festival quests in Aram. Woo.
wait, you can do it in RM
Oh,
too?
sorry, go on. Yeah, there's the Lunar Revel in. Oh, sorry, there's Lunar Festival, which is the TFT missions,
Yeah, the
and
Lunar
then there is the
Legends or
Lunar
something.
Revel, which is the League of Legends
Oh, okay.
patch.
Yeah, I didn't.
So,
I didn't pay much attention to that. But yeah, so
uh,
the first week it came out, which was last week, we started talking about it a little bit last week. I
yeah.
didn't even know it was out for the first couple of games that I was playing, and Danny brought it up to me, and I went into it and noticed that I already completed um, 3 out of the 6 or 7 trophy things that you have to do for the first set,
Yeah.
and then went into. If Stefan's talking, I can't see his chat right now. I closed it. Let me bring that back up.
I'm hoping he's not like talking like. I mean, in the normal chat, he's just shouting Pokemon, but
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I like to keep the chat open so I can actually go through with it. But yeah,
yeah.
so I'd already completed 3, so then I went in and checked what I actually had to do to complete the other 4, and managed to do 3 or 4 of them in one game,
Mm,
which it wasn't too hard. I had to build scrap, so I built scrap, and then I had to silver, I think silver a jinx, So I
Mm.
just put Jinx in and silvered her. I also had to feed a Tom Kench, 2-star, 4 cost champion, which I
Right.
just kept Tom Kench on my back bar and built up a Scion and fed him a Scion.
So it was a bit similar to the Tom Kench mission that you would have got for Gadgets and Gizmos
Yeah,
at the beginning.
yeah. So I ended up doing all those, and then this week I actually finished the other 7 quests,
Mm.
which were a lot of the same. Um, this time you had to put Jace in both of his forms. So you had to have him in at one point in his melee form and one time in his ranged form. So you just
Yeah.
have to have him in the field for a round in each position. Um, one you had to use a Shroud of Stillness or whatever it is. Is it Shroud of
Hmm.
Stillness? I can't remember.
The one that sort of like causes the
Silence. Yeah,
yeah.
silence is in a line. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, you have to silence units for 15 seconds total throughout a
Mm.
game, a combined of 15 seconds, which is not hard to do. If you hit a couple of units, a couple of rounds, you've pretty much got 15 seconds.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, there's a few little missions, and the hardest one that I found was the first week's. Um, you had to place high enough in games,
Mm.
um, which I'm assuming is top 4. It doesn't actually say what you have to place, but I'm assuming top 4 for 4 or 5 games or something like that. So it just
Yeah.
took the longest.
Mm.
Um,
It requires the sort of the most.
multiple games rather than just
Yeah.
one. The second round, the hardest one, which wasn't actually that hard. As soon as I tried to do it, I actually got lucky and got it. You had to have a platinum, I call it platinum augment, and a
Mm. Oh, the
platinum trait in
yeah.
the same game.
Oh, oh.
Um,
Mm.
so it didn't matter which trait
Just
or
that you had it.
which augment, but there's games where you don't get enough of the certain champion to get the trait, and then there's games where you don't even get a platinum augment.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest one for that one. But other than that, a lot of them were pretty simple, and some of them were just luck based, getting lucky, and like I said, the traits you just have to happen to get them in the same round or in the same game.
Mm.
Um, Other than that, just been playing Minecraft, and I'm trying to figure out why my Minecraft is so laggy when I play it lately. But
Mm.
it's just the way modded Minecraft is, and my older computer is just not keeping up anymore.
Your potato.
Yeah, my potato is
Mm.
slowing down. I need more
Oh.
hamsters. So what have you
The,
played?
well, well, I will get to what I played in a second, but I was just going to like give you a follow up question of have you seen your information on the next half of TFT Set 6?
No, but I heard that
The
the 6 is ending and 6.5 will be coming out shortly.
correct, which is now called Neon Knights.
Neon
So
Knights.
if Gadgets and Gizmos was like the Piltover part of it, because this is the arcane set effectively,
Yeah.
then Neon Knights is the Zorn based set, and as such, a lot of champions are disappearing from this set.
Okay.
I don't know the traits and stuff that they're going to, but here's the list. Akali, Dr. Mundo, Fiora, Garen, Graves, Heimerdinger, Janna, Katarina, Cogmore, Lysandra, Lux, Samira, Shaco, Sion, Tarek, Tristana, Trundle, Twisted Fate, Urgot, Yone, and Yumi.
That's a lot of champions.
Hmm.
It's almost like a whole new season.
Yeah. So being added is Zeri, the new AD carry champion from
I don't even know who
League.
that is.
So she's like a Zornite, um, lightning based carry. She's kind of related to Echo, but we don't know how or why yet. Just that she's down in Zorn and just deals with injustice.
Okay.
Silco, which we've talked about, is being added in this set.
It's
The
another character
first,
that I'd have
the
no idea.
Yeah, so he was the main villain in Arcane.
Okay.
And as such is not a champion in League of Legends and won't be. He is a unit in TFT
But he's
only.
not a character, he's not a playable unit in League. That's kind of
Correct.
interesting.
Yeah, he's the first character that's doing that, and apparently a lot of sets that could be happening in team fight tactics, maybe taking the idea of taking characters from Valorant or Legends of Runeterra itself, or the other games that they're going to be making, and using them in team fight tactics because they can. The idea of the convergence is effectively like, as an area of it, just spans across the whole of
Yeah.
Riot's games. So Silco is the experiment. He's like what the experiment being,
See how the people
what do we
react to
do
it.
about putting a non-champion character being pickable in League. And then other champions that are going to be included, remaining new additions: Ash, Corki, Rek'Sai, Gnar, Tryndamere, Senna, Morgana, Kha'Zix, Ahri, Irelia, usual. Oh, and a little known character that was announced earlier today and over the weekend called Renata Glasc.
Who the hell is that?
She's the new champion in League of Legends. Again, it looks like this year's League of Legends proper stuff will be focusing on Zorn and Piltover. Again,
Okay.
keeping with the arcane
Makes sense.
theme. But she's in storyline. She's a Chem Baron who owns a shimmer, which is the name of the drug, sort of almost like a multi-level marketing perfume seller. Um, except the way that she gets people to join her is either join willingly or join after a fight. Either way, you join me. And she provides
You will
people.
join the dark side.
She's like the shrewd businesswoman on this point. Everything has a price. To which, in terms of like League of Legends, I wouldn't be able to explain it otherwise. It doesn't really come up as a news story, but I'm just sort of excited on it because of the fact that her ultimate is the first time in League of Legends history that will cause the enemy team to succumb to friendly fire. Her ultimate sends a cloud of perfume gas shimmer to on the enemy team, and any enemy teammate or any enemy team player hit with that skill goes berserk, which means they get a whole bunch of attack speed, but they have a priority list on who they attack, starting with their own team, then neutral units, then the team that Renata's on, then Renata herself. So it can be a troll move. I was thinking when I was coming home today, it's
Yeah.
like you could have one of your teammates at like 50 HP. You've cast your ult, and now the enemy Caitlyn has gone berserk and has found no other teammates to attack. So they just hit your mate. They just hit your
Yeah.
50 HP dude. But
Giving you a few
Renata
seconds
gets
to get
out of it.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. Her
But it could
her
also
other
be
skill, which is
it'll also be pretty
sorry, go
mean, like going up against an AD carry. You hit them with that and then they turn on their own team.
yeah. That's the
Especially in
big
a team
interesting
fight.
part of it. And her kit really does fit with her character of someone who just exploits people for her own end, and the fact that she doesn't need to fight herself because she is a support class, so she's not going to be doing stuff. One of the other skills is called bailout, where she can target a teammate, and they get increased movement speed and attack speed. And if they are to die, their health is set to full, but they burn to death after 3 seconds.
So they get 3 more seconds of life.
Yeah, if they kill someone or if they are involved in a takedown in that time, the burn stops. So it's a sort of quasi revive.
That's kinda neat.
So yeah, so,
It's
so I
like
I actually like it. I mean, League of Legends Reddit, which we should say is not the be all and end all of League of Legends players, are absolutely shitting their pants
yeah,
about the
because
idea of this.
that's gonna change a lot.
Mm.
Like a lot of
But
gameplay style and stuff.
yeah, but this is a game where revives are all over the place, and we've got Scion. Okay, granted, Scion in League of Legends dies and then is a zombie for a few seconds. Um, Before they got rid of it, the Chemtech Drake did the same sort of thing. Zillion just outright revives someone if they die
Yeah.
with
Same
generally
with
full health because the AP will just be up there.
yeah, but it'll be kind of neat. Like you're gonna take someone down, they come back with full health, and if they kill
Mm,
somebody in that 3 seconds, they stay alive. Like
yeah,
that's. But I'm
but
assuming
I
they have
mean
to land
the
the kill.
they have to be involved in the takedown,
Oh,
so it's just
so that's
so kill or assist. So
especially if it's a character that has like an AOE or something.
hmm
Um, in the middle of a team fight, they hit or even support. Like if they just heal somebody and
yeah. I mean, I can probably understand that the main bit about it, the main cause for concern is that that is a basic ability. Like I would say, the ultimate's where they go berserk. Would be, I don't know, maybe there could be an issue. No, because both of them are too. Mm.
they're both really
Well, I'll
powerful
see how she
spells.
goes.
Like
She,
both
yeah,
seem like they should be an alt of some sort.
yeah. But I reckon Renata Glasc will be on the PBE on League of Legends in the next week or so, because that'll be where 12.3
Yeah,
is for patches, and then she's due out on 12.4, so about 3 weeks away.
yeah.
So
When is the new season
I
for TFT
believe
coming out?
TFT is also due to be coming out on 12.4. So yeah, we're looking about 3 weeks away. I haven't got like League Open, so generally you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see by it's like the pass plus a couple of days.
yeah,
So which I think were like about 18 days or something like that. So that would fit in the sort of the window of
yeah.
about 3 weeks, 4 weeks away. So yeah.
All
So
right,
yeah,
so
now back to actually what I've played, rather than discussing stuff in tangentially related to what we've played. Yeah, I played League of Legends RM. Okay, there we go. Ditches it all together. But also I played Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I hear that's one of the best Pokemon games ever.
I'm gonna have a personal opinion on this. It's the most different. Well, it's a different Pokemon experience, and I am loving it. There's a lot more interest in the Pokemon franchise with this game than I have had in a long time because of just how it plays. So, I mean, how much do you know
Um,
of
well,
it? So, yeah.
my friend, the DM, and his wife
Mm,
play it,
yeah,
and from what it sounds like, for one, you don't have to go into combat to catch Pokemon.
correct.
You can catch them with a ball if you surprise them.
Yeah.
So now you're the one sneaking around in the grass while the Pokemon are out and about.
hmm
Um,
you are a lot more involved in this game now because, but if you can just surprise Pokemon and catch them without having to go into battle, they, for fairness' sake, can look at you, be really angry, and just wail on your little scrawny ass.
yeah, or knock you back and make you fall off a bridge or something like that.
Yeah, or just drown you. But yeah, that's sort of the aim because the it's sort of changed. Do you remember Pokemon used to have that little tagline right when it first came out, and then they've just the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, and Game Freak just slowly got rid of it over time. The gotta catch 'em all part.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's actually the aim of the game
Hmm.
in a sense. So as opposed to so very briefly, and there's no spoilers on this. It's like instead of being in a town or an island region like you normally are in Pokemon, and rather than becoming a preteen who decides they want to become the very best, like no one ever was in terms of Pokemon trainers and you know gym badges and Elite Fours and all that noise. Now you're a teenager who has been sent back in time due to a anomaly, a time space rift, and have been tasked by the Pokemon god Arceus or Arceus or whatever the hell you want to call it, basically Pokemon god. Yeah, as Steph says, you're making the first Pokedex and seeing some mad shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
no, that is the aim. It's basically Monster Hunter
yeah,
Pokemon style.
what I've heard is even the Pokemon don't even have their normal types and stuff. There just seems to be like crazy, like even your starting Pokemon sometimes don't have the normal types and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Um, so there's a lot more involved in it. So that, like in the original games, the Pokédex was pretty simple to add Pokemon to it by you either saw it or you saw it and you caught it, and there you go. That was how you filled out the Pokédex. But the problem was, is there's you know 8 bajillion Pokemon, so filling out Pokédexes was ridiculous. With you having the first Pokédex, they change it around a little bit. So it's not enough that you see a Pokemon and you catch a Pokemon. You also need to research the Pokemon as well. And there's every Pokemon has a research level from 0 to 10. So 0 is basically you've just seen it. What do you do? 10 means you've researched enough to get an idea of what the Pokemon does. But you can do that. There are plenty of ways to research a Pokemon that don't just involve fighting it and catching it. There's you get research points by it using particular moves, or catching them at night, or without being spotted, or you know all those things. And once you fill enough of those requirements,
so do the Pokemon still only
you
have
can
their 4 abilities though? Or do they have more?
they gain at least 4 abilities. You can use 4 in a battle, but um, yes, that's a feeding them is another one for research points. Um, ooh, hello, that was a bit windy. Apologies. Um, luckily it didn't come through on the mic from what I saw. But
I didn't hear anything,
yeah,
so
they retain all their moves, so you can swap out
you
and
don't have to
in their
reteach the
moves at
moves
any
if you want
time.
to change it. You just
No,
equip them
that's the
basically.
yeah, yeah. So you can equip them outside of battle, and then they have their 4 in battle. And as such, the concepts of technical machines and hidden machines don't exist.
That's kind
So
of nice.
that all works, and you can do stuff like that to add a bit of tension and stuff into the game. There are alpha Pokemon, which are souped up giant versions of their normal Pokemon.
They had that
You can So they
in
kind of had it
Sword and
in
Shield, sort
Sword
of.
and Shield, didn't they? The Gigantamax.
Yeah, where you could see this
Um,
giant Pokemon and or go up to a thing. Actually, no, there was still the larger Pokemon in Sword and Shield,
mm,
and they would just
yeah, I
wander
mean,
around.
yeah.
And then
So
there was
so
the
these are,
Gigamax.
mm, but these ones, the Alpha, they have giant red eyes, and if they see you, they are going to tell you a new one unless you fight them or run away. You're not going to be just you're not just going to be catching them by throwing a ball at their face. So Steph, what the hell, man? He says his best one has got 30 moves he can use.
What was that? Sorry,
30.
I was. Sapphire wants to say hi. So
Hi, hi, Sapphire. Um, but yeah, yeah. One of Steph's Pokemon has 30 moves he can use. Oh,
wow,
because there's the other thing as
nice.
well. They're not just normal moves. They can be mastered, and when they're mastered, you can then use them under sort of either its original move or one of two styles: agile and strong. So an agile move uses less PP, does less damage, but can help bump it back up in the turn order. Strong style deals more damage, but
It's a little
uses more
slower.
PP and yeah, is slower.
So it's almost
So
like
that's
adding a
sort of
quick attack to your move,
yeah. Well, I
but it
mean,
reduces
I'll
the
tell you this:
damage.
there's nothing funnier than hitting quick attack under agile style. I mean, to be honest, I feel no other way of wasting a move
I,
than
I
doing that. But
I think you might have just sold me on getting the game, but
mm, it's
because I
oh
haven't
god,
really talked about much behind it, so
mm,
alpha Pokemon are raged Pokemon, just like
just
Lord
like
Pokemon.
Lord Pokemon. Yeah. So there's just like a plot point where I'm having to try and solve something involving a Lord Pokemon. Because
I'm assuming you
also back
can't
in time with
catch
the
the alpha Pokemon though.
you can, yeah, you can
Oh.
walk around with a team of big stompy dudes. Because let's think of it this way: step on me, Twitter. We're very happy that you could, you know, walk around with a giant Snorlax, an alpha Snorlax or something. You know, go on, go on, sleep on me, daddy. Whoa.
Um.
Right, we've both said one thing this podcast that
Yeah.
we regret. But yeah, no, really enjoying it. I'm loving the fact that it's back in time as well because it's in what they call Hisui or something like that. Um, but it's what they call the Sinnoh region because it is just the past version of Diamond and Pearl to the point where they actually have the Diamond and Pearl clans. And you're working for the Galaxy team, which I was then reliably informed that the big bad, like your Team Rockets and stuff. I never played Diamond and Pearl, so I wasn't aware that the big bad team in that was Galactic.
Yeah, I never got Diamond and Pearl. I didn't even know they had come out. Or, especially the ones for Shining Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Oh,
Didn't even know
Shining
those
Diamond,
was.
Brilliant Pearl.
Yeah, didn't even know they
Yeah,
came out. But
nor did I, to be honest. I was
I,
too busy knowing about Arceus, and it was just like, hello.
yeah, I always was not a big fan of the ones that came out just for the newer console kind of thing.
Mm,
It was not because half the time back when they were originally coming out, I had played the original ones, so it was
yeah.
just like playing the same game again on a newer console. Sometimes stepped up graphics, but usually
Mm,
almost the exact same. Um, so I never really got into those. I liked I have Shield. I think Stefan was the one that bought it for me when he was in
mm.
Canada.
It was weird, yeah. 'Cause that was basically the island region that was just the UK flipped upside down, wasn't it?
But anyways, um, yeah, basically I liked that one because it was sort of open world, kind of neat
Mm.
style. But apparently
Yeah,
this
because
one's
this is the thing
more
with
open
the
world.
wild areas, wasn't it? Yeah, this one is basically open world.
Is it multiplayer or is it like can you see other
No,
people? Because I know in
no.
Shield you could see other people if you went into the wild area.
Yeah, no, it has its online features in the form of usual trading business and lost satchels. So if you do get defeated in the open world, you'll drop some of your items, and then someone who's using the online functionality can find your satchel and
If you don't
send
get
it back
back
to
to
you.
it,
So
oh, they can send
yeah,
it
so
back
you
to you.
can so they send it back to you, so you get your items, and they get a currency called merit points that they can use at a shopkeeper. So it makes sense to have online mode on, and then you can just walk around and find someone who's died multiple times and give them all their stuff back.
Yeah, I hate you. You make me spend money.
Oh no, have I provided a game recommendation?
Yeah, I haven't used my Switch in probably 6 months. It's been sitting in its case.
Oh, we
Sapphire,
found you
Sapphire's
something.
mad at you because I finally brought my Switch home so that she could use my Switch to play Animal Crossing on two different Switches. And
And now you're wanting yours back.
but I think we
Ha-
found out that she can play it on my account on her Switch.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. What? Oh, well, no, I've hit oh god, the Discord private messages now. Oh, bye.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh god, I apologize for being excited about something for the first time in about 18 months.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what I've played.
Yeah,
Right.
so I guess that
Woo!
means we're moving on to the
News
news.
time,
All
time,
right.
time,
I'll
time,
grab the
time.
sources.
Okay. So
Um,
if you can post in the NME article, please.
yep, just trying to find the actual. There's news. All right, so you
Oh,
want
this
the. Hold on, let me make this
yeah.
window full screen so I can actually see the. All right. Which one are we
What you
doing?
doing
Oh,
is
the one that Stefan
yeah,
posted.
this yeah, the one that Stefan posted because this is mini what the fuck Blizzard. It's not the real what the fuck Blizzard. I will get around to that. In fact, I will just switch the stuff around on there. So the Kotaku article will be the next one, and then
Okay,
BBC, and then Guardian.
I got that
But
order. Don't worry about changing them. I got them.
okie doke. Fair do. So yeah. Enemy, World of Warcraft unbans 70-year-old player after mistaking him for a bot, is the headline. Um, turns out Blizzard's, bot mining or gold mining bots detection system doesn't take into account 70-year-old people playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well, they're not that
Apparently,
common.
yeah. So his children went to the subreddit, so that'll be r/World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
um, and explained that he got a 6-month ban for playing the game suspiciously like a bot.
How do you play like a
The
bot? I guess when you're not really good at games, you can act similarly to very generic
Yeah,
movements, sort of square
yeah.
movements and stuff.
I mean, it is a bit weird considering what they've put here. According to the article, they stated he's been playing WoW since the original launch of Burning Crusade. He's a 7-year-old guy who loves to quest around and level new characters. Reads the post. He also doesn't talk in chat much at all. Oh, well, he's me.
Yeah,
I when I used to play WoW, I was given the nickname "Not Him Again the Silent"
you were
because I
using that.
didn't
You were using
talk.
that tag. The not him again. Then
Oh yeah, yeah.
you weren't
Back in
like
back in the
you
day.
weren't like Leo Khan or
No, no, no. My first character I rolled shaman on a private server back in the day. I played proper WoW afterwards. Was I wanted a character that when everyone saw me, they go, "Ooh, it's him." So my enhancement shaman, "Ooh, it's him," was the first tune I ever made.
yeah. That sounds about right for you.
Yeah. So I then wanted a new one because I wanted an orc warrior that when I was an admin on that server, so that when everyone saw me, they go, "Oh, not him again." And then the name stuck. So yeah, but just always a fun one. And, if anyone wants to know how you say "not him again," it is just say it like like you're an orc out of Warhammer. Oh, not him again. You can do that sort of thing, or like a human, human
What? Not like
peon.
I was gonna say not like the
Job's
peons.
done.
Job done.
Yeah, not him again. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So to the outsider's perspective, yeah, he seems like a bot, but he's an old guy who loves playing the fantasy elements of the game and the world. He's probably made close to 10 hunters at this point. Why? No wonder you got banned for being a bot. Why would you make 10 hunters? You'd make three, right?
One for each spec.
Yeah, one for each spec. Or I guess if you really want to play Alliance and Horde, six,
But
three for
maybe
each
multiple
spec.
servers. I guess maybe.
Yeah, maybe just loves going around. It just loves the leveling experience. That
I
could be the
would get
thing.
pretty
But
bored of that. Doing the same quests
yeah.
over and over and over and over.
Well,
I guess you
I
could
don't
go
know.
to
You could
different
make them
zones
for
and
each
stuff.
race. Yeah.
Yeah, you go through the different quests.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. The user on Reddit was called "My Dad Was Banned." Uh, nice single issue Reddit user. Um, so yeah, they eventually got Blizzard to look at it, and they reversed the ban and credited him with another month of game time.
How long was he
To
actually
to
banned for?
uh, I don't know. It doesn't actually state that it was on there. It was just a recent thing. I mean, they sent the message on the 21st of January, so let's just say that maybe a couple of weeks. So covers the loss.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's there. He's now got a free month to roll another hunter.
Which he probably did. He probably made a
Yeah,
new account while he was banned and rolled a hunter.
yeah, yeah, possibly.
Probably.
But yeah. So that's that one. So that was the fun what the fuck Blizzard news. But now
The Kotaku?
Sigh. Yeah, Kotaku. We thought this had stopped, or we thought this was going to stop. But apparently, they just want to keep on fucking around until Microsoft, just cut the rot, pull it out, branch and root.
Which I think they're going to.
Headline. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, like we say, in the whether it was a good or a bad thing, they did. It did look towards that Microsoft do have a track record of getting rid of bad influences.
Yeah, well,
So
Microsoft is a large enough company that they should know how to deal with situations like this, and they have enough
yeah,
people to fill in extra slots too if they need to get rid of people.
yeah. Doesn't help this one though. I mean, Kotaku's headlines, you can immediately tell. Kotaku aren't known for unbiased viewing. You know, they wear the biases on the sleeves, and that's what they do. They're an investigative, yeah, investigative news site. So they're generally what they are, and they're all about community and social justice, which is a good thing. You remind me. I can send you a link to a talk show or like a radio phone in show that I listen to during work, and something regarding the terms of anti woke, and a guy who just completely trips up and shits on his own story. It's the most uncomfortable 7.5 minutes you'll ever listen to, but believe me, it is. It's just hilarious. But anyway, yeah. Headline: Activision VP posts shitty anti-union message in company Slack. So part of like the big issues that are going on in regards to this is Raven Software, the group who are currently still striking regarding their fucking arounding by Activision Blizzard. In most likely
Yeah,
regards to getting them, turning every fucking company into something to do with Call of Duty. Uh, but yeah, so last when we talked about unionization, one of the vice presidents, had sent an email that just said, "Be careful what you wish for. We are trying to help you. Don't unionize, for God's sake. Don't unionize." Oh dear God, shall we? Yeah, I'm going to bring up this picture. Vice President of Quality Assurance, Chris Arens at Activision Blizzard, sent the following message to the group's Slack. Be prepared for this one. I'm going to get through this as quick as I can. Right. Hey everyone, I wanted to give you below information of what's going on at Raven. Something is covered up. I think it's just Raven Software, whatever. If at all that impacts QA here, feel free to send me questions, blah blah blah. First, and I cannot stress enough, the company respects all employees' NLRA rights. That'd be the rights to employment. To have these
yeah,
discussions about potential unionization, that's their get out clause. Now, if one studio decides to unionize, does that all mean all Activision QA studios would fall under the union? No. The union will only represent the bargaining unit deemed by blah 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 blah. Was the union responsible for the company converting something? Okay, there's a lot going on here. I want to see the dick enough. We heard that union will protect employees and provide employees with job security. Job security here at ABK rests with our ability to produce epic entertainment for our fans. A union doesn't do anything to help us produce world class games, and the bargaining process is not typically quick, often reduces flexibility, and can be adversarial and lead to negative publicity. There we go. I found the bit that's the dicky bit.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
yeah, all of this could.
some of that is true, but
Yeah, a little bit.
the union is trying to protect the employees, which keeps the morale up, which usually means for better games.
Yeah, not just working. Yeah, because basically that statement, that one little statement there, just almost says to me, working for a union doesn't help. No, you being here helps us make the good games. Not, however, we make the good games in spite of you, not because of you.
Yeah,
Which might as well be the biggest fucking slap in the face that you could ever have there. So yeah, so that didn't go well. Yeah, here we go. There's the excerpts. Thanks, Kotaku. How do you compare bargaining with a union to a direct relationship with the company in terms of changes for an individual employee? In a direct relationship model where you and the company share goals, agreement is quick and the company can swiftly make changes. In a bargaining model, agreement and change comes quickly only where the union has exact same goals and has no additional goals that it would rather insist on. Uh, do they
It,
really? They're really not getting it. I mean, the Microsoft deal can't come quick enough at this point.
yeah. Well, and it's what, just over what is it, a year till they fully buy it or
Just over a
something?
year. It's like June next year, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Is when it should all fully go through.
yeah, let's just fast forward. We're still gonna have COVID at that point, so let's just fast forward to
Yeah.
that.
Uh, yeah. We end up in 2023.
Pretty much.
Sorry for those on who may be watching this. I'm just drinking from a extraordinarily large bottle. Uh, don't worry about it.
It's only a
But
3 liter.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's only a 3 liter now. What did you say before we went online, Terry? It was only
2 liter.
a 2 liter, and I said it's three, and you said, oh yeah, it looks wider than normal. So yeah, Blizzard. You know what? I might as well say get your fucking act together. But really, you're not even listening to the people closest to you. So what are you gonna do? Listening to you know, I say two people currently online now with a group of 9 to 10 people who have been calling you out for this shit, along with hundreds of other game
Yeah.
enthusiasts.
Everybody's calling you out.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Right, anyway, that's that done. Right, BBC News and big news.
Big news.
Sony are getting in on the buying developer market. They've they've bought Destiny developer Bungie for a 20th of the cost that Microsoft bought.
Which is still a lot of money.
Oh yeah, still eye-watering, 3.6 billion um dollars. Yeah, but they've bought out Bungie, which is an interesting one. Known for the Destiny and Halo games, but currently own the rights to Marathon and Destiny. Marathon was like a Doom-like
Okay.
sort of game before they did Halo. I don't know what else Bungie make, to be honest.
Well,
Bungie just like one of
Halo
those
and
weird design studios.
Halo and Destiny are pretty big titles.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, they won't be taking Halo because that's with Microsoft and 343 Industries, I think, are the devs of that nowadays.
so
Over there.
that was already been taken. I didn't even realize it. Actually, yeah, I guess it
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, so an independent company whose current active game is Destiny 2.
Hmm. Well, it's
Unless you
still a
want
pretty
to
big
go
game,
for.
but
Yeah. Unless Sony are wanting to go through their back catalogue and re-release uh what's the name of the game here? Nop. That's that's spelt GNOP exclamation mark.
what the hell is that?
Nop. No, I wrote goop. Thanks, autocorrect. Jesus Christ. No,
I'm
stop
assuming you're doing it on your
autocorrecting.
phone. I was like, how
I'm doing it
did?
on my
Well,
I'm
okay,
doing it on my iPad,
yeah,
so
on a device. I was like, because if you type it on your browser, it shouldn't autocorrect.
there we go. Should we have a game now and play? And what do you reckon the game Nop is?
Is it? I have a feeling it's gonna look like an old arcade game.
Ooh. I'll give you this now. Hold on. I will now just also put this as a source. I'll give you the fandom page for Nop. Here it is. There's the Bungie fandom page for Nop. Oh dear God. Nop was the first computer
There's
game
currently no
created.
text in this page.
No text.
It says "not." There's currently no text in this page. You can search for this page title in other
What?
pages.
the hell? I'm seeing it now, and I've just taken the link from the hell.
Oh, I
A
think it
simple
take.
Pong
I think it
clone.
took away the exclamation mark. There it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah. By default, the copy and paste removed the when you click on it,
exclamation
it
point.
took the exclamation point off. Oh
Typical.
wow, that's a.
But it's Pong.
It's. I wouldn't even call it Pong. Like the you win, the you lose screens. Those are pretty bad. They
You
could have
lose.
at least.
Ha ha ha.
They
That was
could have.
written in. That was done in Paint, wasn't it?
Yeah, they could have at least like used like proper font.
I mean, they could have, but they didn't.
But they literally drew an image, and it was
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah. But no, it is Pong. It's a Pong clone because Nop is Pong spelled backwards.
Oh, it is with an exclamation mark in the front.
Yeah, so it's Pong.
They should have put the exclamation mark at the beginning of Nop or Nop.
Yes, yes, yes. It would be Nop. Anyway, so yes, so that's going to be interesting. But here's what's come out of this, and this is the confusing bit. Sony have bought Bungie, but Bungie's titles will not be platform exclusive. So a lot of companies are going, well, why buy them?
Yeah, like if you're not gonna try to lock down the games to PlayStation,
Mm,
like okay, yeah, you're cutting off a big market, but if you have a big enough title, if you think that you're buying something that has a big enough title, then you can get people to also buy your other products.
mm,
So are they going into this like are they buying this thinking that they don't have a good enough product that they could get people to move over to PlayStation? Like
yeah. I mean, I would have found it absolutely weird if. I mean, there is the fact that what people were saying is like when Destiny originally came out, a lot of they had a like a an exclusivity deal with Sony in regards to a lot of the maps in there were PlayStation exclusive or timed exclusive. That's what I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for.
yeah, they're released
S
early on PlayStation.
yeah, and then would end up on all the other stuff, after the fact. And there's the potential that that could happen again. But then there's other news that's come out that said that they're not going to be doing that. There's not like PS5 exclusive content for Destiny planned for PS5. So it's a bit confusing. But it's just sort of leading on to the question of like what other acquisitions could Sony or Microsoft make?
Yeah.
Square Enix is up there. Just saying.
I had to bring a brighter screen up so you could actually see me. I was starting to fade into black.
God. Yeah, I'm in the same sort of idea. Just my Firefox is what is keeping my screen bright at the
Yeah.
moment. I should really invest in a ring light.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't know where the hell I'd put it without blinding myself.
yeah, that's sort of the other bit. See, I'm be honest on the idea of just like bouncing it, just making probably just a bit of a white wall on the back and just bounce the
Use
light
the
back.
yeah,
But
the refracted light.
yeah, but
Big
anyway, right? Should we
words.
move? Should we move to our last story then?
Yes, which is
Our
the Guardian
Guardian
one.
story. Yeah. Remember a couple of weeks back where I was telling people to play Wordle?
I remember
Or
that.
I may have sent you the thing for you to talk about, and you were basically going, "What the fuck is Wordle?"
Yeah.
Um, have you well, we discussed offline that you attempted to play Wordle.
I played
And
I
it didn't
guessed
go well.
I literally I never even fully guessed all my words for the day. The first word that I guessed, which was a waste of letters, was my name.
Well, to be fair, you used one vowel,
Yeah, but I used
and you
two of the
did
same
use two
letter.
of the common consonants.
Yeah, but I used two of the same
Hey,
letter.
that's not always. It can always happen. I had a word with two e's in it, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean, last
kind of
last
a
week we had.
waste. It's kind of a waste because of the fact that if that letter's not in it, you've used two letters and it now no longer tells you like you've basically wasted two spaces. But
Mm,
If it happened to be in the word, I have two chances of it being in the right spot. That's the only
yeah,
advantage.
that's true. But I mean, yeah, it's always there's always ways that you can do. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that Darius put that in the freaking lol team chat. The weirdest gif I've ever seen. Um,
Do I want
but
to
yeah,
know?
no, we've been. It's in the lol team chat. It's where where we said that as a joke. Well, it wasn't a joke. That actually came up.
Oh yeah.
Whatever number Wordle was on the 28th of January. Was Perky. I shit you not.
Actually, yeah.
Uh,
Someone
I
posted
made I
that. Yeah, you posted
yeah
it.
I made the point that our bot for the fantasy league Perky has infiltrated Wordle.
It would be really funny
Um,
though if it was actually P3 RKY.
it would have been. It would have been. It would have
Perky
been.
has taken over
But
your Wordle.
yeah. Oh well, don't worry, don't worry. I believe. Well, I was in the middle of recording fantasy league, and he did interrupt again. So you know,
Well,
that's gonna
on
be
the
fun.
plus side, he's putting in a good fight to get back into first place. So
Oh, he's certainly trying.
he had a good
Certainly
first
trying,
week, a rough second week.
and had a decent
He
thingy.
had
You know,
he had a bad Friday, but picked up the slack on the Saturday
yeah,
because he did not
yeah,
have a good Friday. I looked at it
no,
Friday, and most of his points came from. Well, we were not going to spoil much, but most of his points
yeah,
came from the Saturday game.
yeah.
So,
L- Like I say, it's going to be on the YouTube on the 2nd of February, so it's just going to be how it is.
but it
But
definitely shows. Even the week before that definitely shows that all random is not the way to go.
no,
Seeing his
no,
pinky
you
is
can't
failing.
aram. Yeah, you can't aram your predictions. It just doesn't work. But yes, but going back to Wordle, um, this real charming game made for his wife. Um, that's just blew up in popularity, and now everyone's playing it on a daily basis. It spawned a bunch of clones, which really should get shot down because, yes, he states it's not original idea. I mean, to be fair, it's based off a quiz show called Lingo, which was the same sort of idea. Um, in the US and in the
Yeah.
UK, it was a good old worldwide show. Um, but just it's really fun to enjoy. So we're a little bit concerned, yet excited by the fact that Josh Wardle was offered a seven-figure sum from the New York Times for the purchase of Wordle. So, with it being a seven-figure sum, that means it is at least $1 million.
Not a bad, not a
It's going to,
bad
yeah,
chunk of change.
yeah, just un, un, you know, undisclosed sum, but my God, he was overwhelmed by the success. And let's be honest, given it's such a I'm not saying anything bad about the game because it's such a simple concept, and that's great. It's not designed to take all your time away. It's designed for a brief hit, and you can share it with other people because everyone gets the same thing. You
Yeah.
just log on, choose a five-letter word, see what happens, get it within the six guesses,
Yeah, I was
have a
gonna say
dopamine hit,
get six
and
guesses,
then
and if you
move
get
on.
the word, if you don't, then try next week.
Yeah, and that's that. So, but my God, I've got the Twitter post from Josh Wardle who made Wordle. Um, so he's posted this on his Twitter at Power Languish. An update on Wordle. Since launching Wordle, I've been in awe of the response from everyone that's played. The game's gotten bigger than I ever imagined, which I suppose isn't that much of a feat given I made the game for an audience of one. It has been incredible to watch a game bring so much joy to so many, and I feel so grateful for the personal stories some of you have shared with me, from Wordle uniting distant family members, to provoking friendly rivalries, to supporting medical recoveries, to people going and Googling Wordle because people were fucking posting it on Twitter and not telling anyone what it was. That's not what it is. thing, but that's the thing. Stefan's going to bed now. Goodbye. As of us doing this, Steph's going to sleep. Night. Love you. Miss you. But yeah, on the flip side, I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a little overwhelming. After all, I'm just one person. It's important to me that as Wordle grows, it continues to provide a great experience to everyone. Given this, I'm incredibly pleased to announce I've reached an agreement with the New York Times for them to take over running Wordle going forward. So if you've followed along the story of Wordle, you'll know that New York Times games play a part in its origins, crosswords, all that business. I've long admired the NYT approach to their games and the respect with which they treat their players. Their values are aligned with mine on matters, and I'm thrilled that they'll be stewards of the game moving forward. When the
So I
game moves
wonder.
to the new, sorry,
Go
go on.
ahead. No, you go ahead. Finish your.
Just the yeah, the last comment was when the game moves to the NYT site, it'll be free to play for everyone, and I'm working with them to make sure your wins and streaks will be preserved. Thank you all for playing and making Wordle an unforgettable experience. Signed, Josh.
That's what I
So
was
that
gonna
actually
ask.
answers my question. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is it gonna be like? Are they gonna still have the online version, or is it just gonna be like in the paper version? Because it's
Hmm.
kind of hard to play on on paper.
Yeah. Well, see, I was always on the idea, and this might be just me and my ignorance, but I was always on the idea that the New York Times was a paid site.
I believe it is a blocked
You know, like,
site. It's one of
so
those you pay for access.
mm, yeah,
But I
subscribe for
believe,
50 pence a week. I can
yeah,
see on there.
but I believe they do have some free stuff on it.
So I can only assume that Wordle will be part of that.
Yeah,
So,
because like they have
which
of I want to call it the light version of the Times, where very important stuff that you shouldn't need to subscribe it will be there. And
hmm
then obviously some of these things like the games and stuff like that might be there.
yeah,
Anything to bring traffic to the website
of
is
course.
the bulk traffic will be free, but there is a subscription for the rest.
Mm. So, well, yeah, I mean, if that stays there and it is as free to play as being claimed, and it just means you end up on the New York Times site instead,
Yeah,
I have no problem with that. If
nobody's
it,
gonna really
then
complain.
and that if that extends the audience, I mean, it's already a worldwide phenomenon.
They might not
But
even change the website to be honest.
yeah,
They
they could
might
just keep the
just
same link, couldn't they? Yeah.
yeah, they just might
Well, yeah,
take ownership of the link, but
yeah. Well, good old Josh Wardle.
yeah,
Your,
a million plus
your.
for
Yeah,
a pretty
million
simple
plus.
game
Yeah,
that technically
yeah.
even we could have made and probably built a web page to do it.
Oh God, don't tell Perky.
Oh, he's taking over.
Oh God.
Maybe it is Perky. Maybe Perky just made $1 million. He just gave himself a name.
Wait, so you're saying Perky is not actually well, Perky has
He's
created a human persona called Josh Wardle.
possibly. So it's kind of a strange name now that you think about it.
Ah, investigation is required. So we
Yes.
will get off and do that.
All right, everybody. Have a
So,
good one. If you like what you
yeah,
see, like, follow,
go for it.
share, subscribe. Audio versions are available everywhere you get a podcast. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Um,
give us
yeah.
compliments, complaints. We'll take it all.
Even money would be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want, I'm not forcing you, but
Pay
we'd
us now.
appreciate it either way. We'd
Pay us all
appreciate
your
it.
money.
I mean,
All of your
you could
money
give
now
us a
belongs to
seven-figure
us.
sum.
Yeah.
Hey, New York Times, do you want to pay for us to do a podcast each week? Do it. Eh? We
All
will
right.
become cheap.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Latest.